Welcome to a journey of enlightenment and wisdom, where we explore timeless life lessons from one of history's most profound spiritual teachers, Gautama Buddha. Buddha's teachings transcend cultures and generations, offering guidance on how to navigate the complexities of life. He shared insights that resonate deeply within us, illuminating the path toward inner peace, compassion, and understanding. In a world filled with distractions and uncertainties, the lessons of Buddha remind us of the importance of mindfulness, the power of love and compassion, and the necessity of self-reflection. From the Four Noble Truths to the Noble Eightfold Path, Buddha's wisdom encourages us to seek clarity amidst chaos and to cultivate a life of purpose. Join us as we delve into these life lessons, drawing inspiration from Buddha's teachings to enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Let us awaken our minds and open our hearts to the profound truths that guide us toward a more meaningful existence. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Let's begin. Today we will learn about Buddha's next life lesson. Loving kindness, metta, is one of the key teachings in Buddhism, particularly emphasized in Theravada Buddhism, and it is the first of the four Brahmaviharas or divine abodes, the others being compassion, empathetic joy, and equanimity. Loving kindness is a powerful form of unconditional love, which is not based on any desire or attachment but is a boundless, selfless wish for the happiness and well-being of all beings. Key aspects of loving kindness, metta. 1. Unconditional love and goodwill. Loving kindness is a form of love that does not seek anything in return. It is not restricted to friends or family but extends to all beings, including those who may be neutral or even hostile towards us. It is a genuine wish for others to be happy, free from suffering, and to experience peace. 2. Cultivation through meditation. The practice of metta meditation is a common method to cultivate loving kindness. In this practice, one begins by generating feelings of love and kindness towards oneself, then gradually extending these feelings outward to others, loved ones, friends, acquaintances, strangers, and even enemies. The traditional phrases used during metta meditation might include, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe," "May I live with ease." After focusing on oneself, the same phrases are directed towards others, with the ultimate goal of encompassing all sentient beings. 3. Overcoming anger and hatred. Metta serves as an antidote to negative emotions like anger, resentment, and ill will. By developing loving kindness, one learns to respond with compassion rather than hostility when faced with challenging situations or people. This practice helps in breaking the cycle of negativity, fostering forgiveness, and promoting inner peace. 4. Boundlessness. Metta is described as boundless or limitless. It is not confined to any particular group of people, and it transcends barriers of race, religion, nationality. The aspiration is that all beings in all directions may be happy and free from suffering, without any distinctions or preferences. 5. Impact on the practitioner. Cultivating metta has profound effects on the practitioner. It helps in reducing stress, anxiety, and negative emotions, while promoting a sense of connectedness, inner peace, and emotional resilience. Regular practice of metta meditation is said to contribute to physical and mental health, fostering a positive outlook on life. 6. Metta in daily life. Loving kindness is not just a meditative practice but a way of life. It involves acting with kindness and compassion in everyday interactions, being considerate of others' feelings, and helping those in need. It also means responding to situations with patience and understanding, even when faced with difficult people or circumstances. The broader spiritual context. In the broader context of Buddhism, loving kindness is an essential quality on the path to enlightenment. It helps to purify the mind, develop wisdom, and create positive karma, leading towards liberation from the cycle of birth and death, samsara. Conclusion. Loving kindness is a profound and transformative practice that fosters a deep sense of connection with all beings. It is an expression of the highest form of love, one that is selfless, unconditional, and universal. Through the practice of metta, individuals can develop a heart that is open, compassionate, and free from the bonds of hatred and ill will, contributing to personal well-being and the well-being of the world. A short story on loving kindness, the tale of the golden sparrow. Once in a peaceful village nestled between emerald hills and a sparkling river, there lived a kind-hearted woman named Maya. Maya was known throughout the village for her gentle nature and loving kindness. She had no riches or grand possessions, but her heart was a treasure trove of warmth and compassion. Every morning, Maya would rise before the sun, tending to her small garden. The villagers often saw her speaking softly to the flowers, as if sharing secrets with them. In return, the flowers bloomed beautifully, brightening the village with their colors. Maya believed that everything in nature, no matter how small, deserved love. One winter, the village was struck by an unusually harsh cold. The frost bit into the earth, and food became scarce. The villagers, fearing for their own survival, began hoarding what little they had, turning a cold shoulder to one another. The warmth that once filled the village seemed to vanish with the last leaves of autumn. One frosty morning, Maya found a small, shivering sparrow on her doorstep. Its wings were stiff with cold, and it chirped weakly. Without a second thought, Maya brought the sparrow inside, placing it near the hearth. She fed it crumbs from her own meager meal and whispered, "May you be warm, may you be safe, little one." Days passed, and Maya continued to care for the sparrow, even as her own supplies dwindled. She shared her warmth and food with the bird, and in return, it sang the sweetest songs that filled her heart with joy. One evening, as Maya sat by the fire with the sparrow perched on her shoulder, a knock echoed through her door. She opened it to find a frail old man, his face lined with weariness. "Please, kind lady," he said, "I have traveled far and am cold and hungry. Could you spare a bit of food and warmth?" Maya's heart ached at the sight of him. She had little left, but she knew she couldn't turn him away. She invited him in, offering the last of her bread in a place by the fire. The old man smiled warmly and said, "Thank you for your kindness. Few would share in times like these." That night, as they sat together in the warmth of her small home, the sparrow began to glow with a soft, golden light. To Maya's astonishment, the bird transformed into a radiant being with wings of light. "Maya," the being spoke in a voice that was both gentle and powerful, "I am the spirit of loving kindness. You have shown great compassion, not only to me but to all who needed it. In return for your selflessness, I will grant your village prosperity and peace." The being spread its wings, and a golden light enveloped the village. The frost melted, and the earth softened. Crops began to grow again, and the villagers found their stores replenished. The coldness that had gripped their hearts melted away, replaced by the warmth of community and love. From that day on, the village flourished. The villagers, inspired by Maya's example, began to practice loving kindness in their daily lives. They helped each other, shared their blessings, and lived in harmony. Maya continued to live in her small cottage, tending her garden and caring for all creatures, big and small. She knew that the true wealth of life was not in riches or possessions, but in the love and kindness we show to one another, and so, the tale of Maya and the golden sparrow spread far and wide, reminding all who heard it that in the darkest of times, a single act of loving kindness can light the way for an entire world. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the timeless wisdom of Buddha. We've explored profound life lessons that offer us a deeper understanding of suffering, the nature of our desires, and the path to true inner peace and liberation. The Four Noble Truths teach us to recognize and accept the reality of suffering, to understand its origins, and to believe in the possibility of its end. By following the Noble Eightfold Path, we can cultivate a life of mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, leading us to profound inner transformation and lasting happiness. Remember, these teachings are not just ancient philosophies but practical guides for our everyday lives. Whether it's through right understanding, right action, or right mindfulness, each step we take on this path brings us closer to a state of balance and serenity. As we conclude, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for your time, attention, and openness to these teachings. Your willingness to learn and grow is the first step towards a more enlightened and peaceful existence. Thank you for being a part of this journey. If you found value in these lessons, please share them with others who might benefit. Together, we can spread the light of wisdom and compassion in our world. Until next time, may you walk your path with mindfulness and may your life be filled with peace and joy. Namaste.